Right. So the prep time for finals is over. I'll require a quick verbal confirmation if both teams are here. Is Kav here?
Yes.
Is opposition here incomplete?
Yes.
Right. And I think I see everyone on my panel here. So we're good to go. Hi everyone, I'm Uditi and I'll be your chair for this round. My pronouns are she and her, but it would be great if you refer to the panel as a whole. Congratulations for making it to the finals and all the best. With that, I'd like my panel to kindly introduce themselves.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dominic Stalimakers, and I'll be one of the judges for this round. Wish you all the best and congratulations for making it this.
Hi everyone, my name is Angga. I'll be your panel for this round. Congratulations to the final and best of luck.
Hello everyone, this is Raihan. I'll be one of the judges. And my preferred pronouns are he, him, but please refer to us whole as a panel. And congratulations on making it to the finals of this event, and best of luck to both of the teams.
All right. Hi everyone. This is Shayma, one of the panelists for this round. I don't have any preferences, but of course, since you're many in the panel, please just address the panel collectively. Congratulations for reaching it this far. All the best.
Right. So the motion for the finals is this house as person X would choose to stay in their own home country. With that being said, um, Prime Minister, whenever you're ready, here.
Okay, I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm the first speaker for Team Proposition, and today we'll be saying why this House, as Person X, will choose to stay in their own home country. As Person X, it has stated that we are an average middle class individual living a modestly satisfied life. So already, why would Person X leave? If I am having a satisfied life, then why would I want to leave my own country? Another thing to note is that developing country is in need for economic growth, and since person X is an ambitious person, they can as easily bring a positive impact to the developing country. Another thing to note is that both in developing country and developed country, person X is all living a normal average life. It's not like once person X moves towards the developed country, that person will be living a way better life. So why leave family and friends behind to move somewhere that will have the same benefits? Okay, so before I start my giving my main points, I would like to give a few rebuttals that the opposition may be putting in their speech. They might say how developed countries offer better jobs and higher salaries and more career advancement opportunities. But economic stability isn't solely dependent on higher salaries. In developing countries, the cost of living is often lower, making a middle class income quite sufficient. Additionally, economic growth in developing countries can offer unique opportunities that developed countries might lack. Now, moving on to my speech. Number one, family and friends. The motion has stated that person X family member is in the developing country. So why would this person leave? Being close to loved ones provide emotional support, a sense of belonging, and shared experiences. Relationship with family and friends often form a crucial part of one's well-being and happiness. Remaining in your home country also allows you to stay connected to your culture, tradition, and values. This connection can contribute to a better life. In fact, more than half of the people who are living in an average life in their country doesn't want to leave their home. Number two, community involvement. Living in your home country allows you to actively participate in your local community. Contributing to community development and engaging in local initiatives can help a sense of purpose and connection. Living in a place for a long time means that you are familiar with the local environment, language, and societal norms, which can reduce stress and make daily life more comfortable there. No. In fact, 85% of the world's population lives in a developing country and like it there, proving why person X will not want to leave their hometown, especially since also his family members are there. Number three, career opportunities. Depending on your field, there may be opportunities for growth and success in your home country, as you know it the best. Consistently exploring ways to boost your skills and ambition within your local context. Your home country might offer a quality of life that aligns with your preferences and priorities. Factors such as cost of living, work life, and overall lifestyle can significantly influence your well being. In fact, over 40% of developing world workers are people who have stayed in this country for a long time. So, in conclusion, with all these facts stated, it makes the opposition side really clear how, as person X, they would choose to stay in their home country. Proud to propose. Thank you.
I thank the Prime Minister for their very fine speech. Just a general reminder to the House that kindly engage in asking and taking PYs for better engagement. With that being said, Leader of Opposition, whenever you're ready.
I need some time to organize my notes.
Sure. You may give me a countdown whenever you're ready.
My speech will start in 3, 2, 1. Government has completely thrown their case away. The second, they said that person X would not leave their hometown because they are already living a satisfactory life. And we are here to present a very simple case for you today. But before I move on, I would like to go ahead with battles first. They said that why would you go to a developed country if person X life is satisfactory? First of all, obviously, life in a developed country is better as it is. And this is why. Wait. As it is widely known, and I'll be elaborating this further in my speech. Now, for some characterization, people in developing countries. Number one, idealization of the West. Think of the West as super high tech and developed. Number two, believe that immigration can improve standard of living. Developed countries have stronger economy, the value of money is higher, they can earn more money, and they live with higher standard of living. A lot of people in developing countries migrate to the USA or the UK to ensure a better future and can send money home to their families. And their kids can grow up in a better countries. No, thank you. Now, for a mechanism and policy, going overseas and continuing to have relationships with existing friends and family, and making new friends so you can have relationships with people proximate to you overseas. Stakeholders are person X family, and friends. Our burden is to prove that pursuing economic opportunities is worth leaving behind friends and families. There are a few reasons why. Firstly, moving to a more developed nation offers the hope of higher earning potential, improved job opportunities, and access to a more robust and stable economy. These economic advantages can lead to an elevated standard of living, providing financial security and the ability to pursue a more comfortable lifestyle. If person X is in their home country, they might miss out on a better job opportunity and higher earnings available in the developed nation. Living in a less economically stable environment at home could limit their financial security and ability to enjoy a more comfortable life. While staying close to family is important, choosing to stay might mean settling for a lower standard of living and fewer changes for personal and economic growth compared to what a developed nation could offer. Your family is probably not going to be angry with you for choosing to live abroad. They may understand your decision and not hold it against you. Parents often aspire their children to have a better life, driven by their own experience of hardship and sacrifices. Economic stability achieved through past struggles provides a foundation for the family. Moving to a more developed country is seen as a pathway to more opportunities, a better economy, and a chance to build a superior life with enhanced infrastructure. fulfilling the dreams the parents couldn't realize becomes a source of motivation for individuals. Most importantly, even if the worst case scenario of living overseas, maintaining relationship with family and friends is possible due to online communication and video meetings. Furthermore, it's not like you can never meet your family and friends because during holidays you can also visit them. This contrasts with the potential limitations of staying in the developing country on the government side, where the opportunity for a bright future might be foregone. The pursuit for a better life is deeply intertwined with familiar aspirations, personal growth, and the optimism for a more prosperous and fulfilling future. Furthermore, choosing to stay in a developing country, knowing that you destroyed the opportunity, you have, knowing that you have destroyed the opportunity to seek better things elsewhere, is like locking yourself in a cage of missed possibilities. It's a reminder that you're willingly turned away from opportunities, sentencing yourself to a fate. Obviously, your families and friends will want you to take those opportunities to improve your life in a more developed country. Next, in developed countries, you can have more chances to achieve your ambitions. For example, jobs like being a vet can have better opportunities and higher pay in places like Australia. Malaysia. No, thank you. Developed countries also have more advanced technology, giving you access to a lot of information and ways to improve yourself. Living there means enjoying better facilities and a higher quality of life. And don't worry, going abroad doesn't mean losing friends. You can still make new ones in your home, in a new home. In simpler terms, your dreams have more room to go in developed countries where there are more opportunities and a better environment for personal success. So, in conclusion, deciding where to stay in a home country or move to a more developed nation involves considering various factors. Going abroad can offer better economic opportunities, and rejecting opportunities in a developed country limits personal growth. Also, there are still ways to communicate with your friends and family via online, and I'm sure that they'll support your decision too. Therefore, there are not really any cons for this. We as opposition strive for a better future. With that, I'd like to end my case.
I thank the leader of opposition for their very fine speech. Just a general reminder to the House to kindly not go beyond the 4-minute mark, and 15 seconds extra are your grace period in which you're supposed to wrap up your speech. Also, general POI asking etiquette is that you don't repeat POI it is unless the speaker responds with exception or rejection. And if they do not respond, you wait for at least 20 seconds uh, for raising another one. So I hope that's clear. And also, the third minute onwards is the protected minute, and the first minute is also the protected minute in which no POIs can be raised. So please be mindful of that. I hope the debate goes smooth from now onwards. With that being said, Deputy Prime Minister, whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'll be starting my speech in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the House, I stand before you as Person X, a representative of countless individuals facing a pivotal decision: to remain in our home country or venture abroad in search of new horizons. In supporting the motion, this House, as Person X, would stay in their home country, I present a compelling case rooted in the following key points. Now, allow me to say some of my rebuttals first. Quality of life is subjective and encompasses more than just material comforts. Staying allows me to enjoy the comfort of familiar surroundings, community support, and a unique way of life that contributes to personal satisfaction. While the allure of better economic opportunities abroad is acknowledged, staying provides the chance to contribute to the growth of my home country's economy. Ambitious endeavors can be pursued domestically, especially in emerging sectors. For instance, investing in local startups and entrepreneurship, as shown by many success stories, that can significantly contribute to economic development and job creation. Aside from that, it's actually really hard for a foreigner to secure a well-paying job abroad. My deep-rooted connections to my home country through culture, language, and family are not just emotional, but integral to my identity. Moving abroad may sever these ties, leading to a profound sense of loss and alienation in a foreign land. The rich tapestry of traditions, language, and familial bonds form the very fabric of who I am. As an informed and capable individual, I acknowledge a profound responsibility towards my home country. I can contribute to its development, utilizing my skills and knowledge to address local issues and be a catalyst for positive change. This responsibility is particularly compelling, if Person X once holds a position of influence in areas such as politics, education, or healthcare. Contrary to the notion that better opportunities are solely found abroad, I challenge this assumption. My home country offers vast potential for economic growth and career opportunities, as it is in developing countries. No. Especially in emerging markets or sectors where our nation thrives or holds a unique advantage, staying presents a chance to contribute to the prosperity of our very own soil. If I, as person X, hold public influence, my decision to stay can send a powerful message about my faith in our country's future. This act of commitment can inspire others and contribute to fostering a more optimistic national outlook, influencing positive change at a broader societal level. Staying in my home country may be the safer option, depending on the circumstances. Familiarity with the legal and social systems, a robust support network, and potentially less discrimination can provide a sense of personal safety and security that might be compromised in a foreign land. Quality of life is not solely determined by economic factors, as mentioned in my rebuttal. Access to familiar environments, comfort foods, local entertainment, and a sense of community significantly contribute to personal happiness and satisfaction. These elements form the essence of a fulfilling life that transcends material wealth. Emphasizing the importance of national pride. I, as person X, can play a pivotal role in upholding and promoting our national identity. This sense of no, it's 3 minutes already. This sense of pride can be a powerful motivator, especially in countries with a strong national identity or when facing external challenges. It is a commitment to preserving the uniqueness and heritage of our nation. In the face of challenges, my decision to stay is a commitment to being part of the solution. My experiences and expertise can be invaluable in driving reforms and improvements within our home country. By staying, I am actively contributing to shaping a better future for all. In conclusion, while the allure of foreign lands may be tempting, the bonds, responsibilities, and opportunities within my home country are deeply compelling. Staying is not just a personal choice, it is a commitment to the very foundations that define me and a dedication to contributing to the prosperity and well being of our nation. Thank you.
I thank the Deputy Prime Minister for that very fine speech. With that being said, Deputy Leader Proposition, whenever you're ready.
Can I have 45 seconds to look through my notes, please? Thank you.
Right, your time starts now. DLO, are you ready?
Can I have one more?
Let me know when you're ready and give me a countdown.
All right.
Speaker, you need to start in another 10 seconds.
All right. My speech will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, it is incredibly absurd for government to choose person X to stay in their own home country. Proud to oppose. Now, moving on to my rebuttals. Government continuously states that why would we go to a developed country if person X's life is satisfactory? First of all, obviously, life in a developed country is better as this is widely known. I will be elaborating further, and I will be elaborating that further in my speech. Okay, and they also say that the quantity of life is subjective. Are you trying to say that you wouldn't move to countries like USA or China because your home country is familiar? This is illogical. And they also opposition also says that we must be patriotic and be and live in our own country. And if you bring money back to your country through economic opportunities, your nation's economy will improve. For example, Elon Musk is helping uh, his home country, South Africa. Therefore, if you really want to benefit the country, pursue economic opportunities. All right. Now, moving on to my first point on quality healthcare and infrastructure. Developed nations generally boost superior healthcare systems and well established infrastructures. For example, access to advanced medical facilities, efficient public services, and modern advantages can contribute to an overall improvement in quality of life and well being. Next, I'd like to move on to an impact for person X. Having access to quality healthcare and well established infrastructure in a developed nation is crucial for people for personal well-being no for personal well-being and an improved quality of life. This is important because it ensures better medical services, if efficient public facilities, and modern conveniences, which directly impacts health, comfort, and overall life satisfaction. In a developed country, person X can expect a higher standard of living and better support systems for their health and daily needs, making it a significant factor in their decision making process. All right, to conclude my first point, the prospect of accessing quality health care and well established infrastructure in a developed nation is an opportunity that
POI.
no, that person X cannot afford to pass up. And the superior healthcare systems and advanced medical facilities contribute significantly to personal well-being, and it ensures better medical services and overall life satisfaction. Additionally, efficient public services and modern advantages enhance the standards of living, providing person X with a comfortable and supportive environment for their daily needs. Choosing to live in a developed country becomes a clear and compelling decision, and it offers a path to a higher quality of life and well-being. And it's a no-brainer for person X, as the advantages of improved healthcare and infrastructure align seamlessly with their hope for a better and more satisfying life. Moving on to my second point on educational and skill development opportunities. Living in a developed nation often provides access to world-class educational institutions, training programs, and skill development opportunities. And this exposure can contribute to a broader skill set, enhancing employability and offering a chance to gain knowledge that may not be easily available in the home country. And why is this important? Okay, this is important for person X because the prospect of life in a developed nation carries the significant advantage of accessing top-notch education institutions, training programs, and skill development opportunities. And this is vital for person X because it opens doors to a broader range of skills and knowledge that might not be readily available in their home country. By immersing themselves in a more advanced educational environment, person X can enhance their employability and acquire expertise that aligns with their ambitions. Thank you. Proud to oppose.
Right. Um, Thank you, speaker, for that very fine speech. Another reminder to not exceed beyond the 415 marks, since nothing would be noted down beyond that. Also, other speakers are not expected to interrupt in between the speaker's speech. Um, yeah. With that being said, Government Whip, you may conclude.
Am I audible and visible?
Yep, you're audible and visible.
Okay, and my speech starts in 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, my respected judge, my opponents, spectators, and my teammates. Today we discuss a choice that hits close to home for many: to seek a new life in a developed nation or to stay in our beloved homeland. As person X, an ambitious yet sentimental individual, I firmly believe in the power and potential of staying in our own country. And just to be clear, the Independent Communications Authority of South Africa, ICASA, has reiterated that South African-born Elon Musk Starlink satellite company does not have a license to operate in the country. This after reports emerged that the satellite internet service has started operating in the country. Is this considered helping the nation? Starting my rebuttals. The opposition has stated about the environmental standards and infrastructures in developed countries are superior. However, many developed countries are advancing in sustainable living and infrastructure. Being in one's own country enhances the connection to an appreciation of the local environment. Now, rebuttal on the countering healthcare and education arguments. Considering the remarkable transformation of Africa and South Korea, a nation that within a few decades evolved from a war-ravaged landscape into a global leader in healthcare innovation. This achievement was not a mere imitation of developed countries, but a result of tailoring solutions to fit their unique cultural and social context. Similarly, Finland's education system, often touted as one of the best globally, succeeds not just because of investment, but due to its alignment with Finnish societal values and lifestyles.
Why?
No. These systems are deeply integrated with the country's ethos and communal spirit, making them not only effective but also sustainable. In our own developing countries, we have a similar potential for innovation and growth. By focusing on our unique cultural identities and social structures, we can develop healthcare and education systems that are not only comparable in quality to those in developed nations, but also deeply resonate with our people. This approach ensures a more inclusive, contextual, and cultural sensitive development, leading to systems that people can relate to and trust. Therefore, the pursuit of advancing our healthcare and educational sectors is not just a challenge, but an opportunity to showcase our cultural strengths and innovative spirit. The success stories of South Africa and Finland highlight a crucial lesson. Effective healthcare and education systems are not merely about resources or following developed countries' models. They are about innovative adaptations to local needs and cultural norms. In South Africa, the healthcare system's success stems from a unique blend of traditional and modern medical practices tailored to the Korean way of life. This integration ensures not only technical excellence, but also cultural relevance, leading to a greater public trust and utilization. No. Similarly, Finland's education model, celebrated for its student-centric approach, emphasizes creativity, collaboration, and less standardized testing, aligning closely with Finnish cultural values that prioritize individual well-being and social equality. These examples demonstrate the power of cultural sensitivity and shaping systems that are not only effective but also deeply connected to the community's identity. In our own countries, we have rich cultural heritage, diverse social landscapes, and unique challenges that can inspire innovative approaches in healthcare and education. By embracing our cultural identity and leveraging our local knowledge and strengths, we can build systems that not only meet global standards but also empower our communities. This approach fosters a sense of ownership and pride, driving further advancements and community engagement. To conclude, to stay in our home country is a choice of embracing our identity and potential. It's about being part of a narrative that's not just local but global. It's seeing the success of our homegrown talents and industries and knowing we too can contribute to and benefit from this growth. Let me end off with a question. As your parents age up, how would you address the challenges of caring for them from a distance, considering the limitations of long distance support? And thank you, and I will be proud to propose. Thank you.
I thank the third proposition for their very fine remarks. Opposition whip whenever they are ready.
Yes, okay. Give me a few seconds to organize my notes and I can start.
Yep, you've got 1 minute.
Okay.
Can someone hear the speaker or no one is speaking yet?
Okay, I'll start my speech. Okay. My speech start in 3, 2, 1. Chair, notice that a lot of things that side government has said is completely false. Let me give you some examples and how I respond to them. Now, they said in their previous speech that South Korea and Finland have good education and developed. They continually state that about the success of countries like South Africa and other countries, but they have yet to explain how that benefits their case. That is one big mistake that they have made in their previous speech. They did not say how they benefit them. In fact, it actually benefits us because they prove that all these states of success have economic success and all of these states have good education. Wouldn't you want to move there rather than stay in your home country? Wouldn't you rather move there to get good economic opportunities and have good healthcare and succeed in those developed countries that have better chances for you to succeed than in your home country? Wouldn't you want to move there and have and improve your economy and improve your life rather than stay at home? And they continuously say throughout the entire case, right, that the quality of life is subjective. And I want to live in my country because it's my precious homeland, it's familiar to me, because I like this place, right? But let me tell you, the quality of life in other countries just cannot compare to your homeland, especially developed countries compared to a developing countries. Have you seen developed countries? The quality of life is just so good. And then the chances for economic success is so high because the economy there is thriving. But compared to a developing country where the economy is just lackluster, if you move to a country with a thriving economy, obviously you will succeed. This is the point we have been making in every single speech. However, the opposing side has yet to rebut it. Okay, now, and they always say that, we must be patriotic and we must live in our country, right? Because this is our home soil, we must be loyal. Now, let me tell you, this is not important, right? If you want to be patriotic, fine. But you have to focus on your own life first. You cannot put your country in front of your life, right? You want to live a good life. That might be subjective to some people, but I'll respond to that later. But now, obviously, if like we said, even if you really want to provide to your country, right? Even if you really are patriotic and you want to provide money or economic success to your country, you will go outside and pursue economic success too. Because like we said, if you bring money back, it will improve your nation's economy rather than just staying there and supporting your country without doing anything and just living there and then yeah, and just living there. You are actually doing something by going outside and pursuing economic success. You are bringing back economy and improving the national economy of your entire country. So I don't know what they're saying that because our side still benefits our country even better. Also, the closing question that the third speaker asked in their last speech said, and I quote, "How do you take care of parents on their old age if you are far away?" Let me tell you, if you are like for example, we say that we provide economic success, we give more economic chances. You have money, you have enough money, and also if you can just go back. You don't need to be forced to them to take care of them. Maybe you can just send them money, like you can take care of them, and occasionally you can visit them. Occasionally you can do that, but you're gaining money for them. You're taking care of them with comfort. You your side is basically just like staying here and like you give up the opportunity to have success and just take and because you're thinking, I have to take care of my parents, I can't leave and pursue success because I love my country and I love my parents, I'm just going to stay here. But like we said, your parents and your friends, everyone at home, they also will support you. They will understand why you want to go and pursue success. They will understand and they will not scold you for it. They will support you. They'll realize, he's going for success. Do you know why so many parents want to send their kids to college now? To pursue success, to get good money for their family so that they can take care of them in the future. Your point, just shoot yourself in the foot because our side takes care of our family even better. Okay. Now I'd like to clarify some things, right?
Thank
Why
you,
why
Opposition
is
Whip.
ambition
You have
important?
exceeded your time limit. It's 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Thank you for your very fine remarks. With this, we come to the end of the constructive part of this debate. Now we'll be proceeding with the reply speeches. And yes, they need to be within the 2-minute mark. Yeah, if both the teams want to take a common minute, they may take a common minute, and then we shall proceed with the reply speeches.
Yeah, can we take a common minute? Thank you.
Sure, I'll start the timer. Right, the common minute is over. Before we proceed with the reply speech, another humble request to the observers and participants to kindly not write anything in the chat while the speeches are on. Any clarifications can be directly addressed to the panel when the speeches are over. With that being said, opposition reply whenever you're ready.
All right.
Your timer starts in 10 seconds.
All right. My speech will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the floor, we as side opposition strongly believe that we have conquered this debate because whatever government brings up is just a fallacy. Proud to oppose. Chair, government continuously brings up incorrect facts. For example, saying that we have to go to a developed country if person X's life is satisfactory. Once again, I would like to clarify that obviously life in a developed country is better as this is widely known. Next, we also strongly believe that we have won this debate because government's entire team only pushes to us that the quality of life is subjective, and once again, this shows that Gov is contradicting themselves because they are trying to say that they wouldn't move to countries like USA and China because their home country is sentimental, and this is completely illogical. Okay, next. They also say that we must be patriotic and live in our country. Okay, I don't get what Gov is trying to push here because if you bring money back to your country through economic opportunities, your nation's economic will improve. For example, like I said just now in my speech, Elon Musk is helping his home country, which is South Africa. Therefore, if you really want to benefit the country, pursue economic opportunities, you wouldn't have to just stay in your country. And they also brought up another incorrect fact that was they said that South Korea and Finland have good education and are developed, and they continuously state about the success of South Africa and other countries, but it doesn't benefit them. In conclusion, for person X, the opportunity to reside in a developed nation is not just a geographical shift, but a transformative journey towards a better life. Access to superior healthcare and well established infrastructure ensures a
Thank
higher
you. With
standard of
reply to
living,
the final remarks,
improved health services, and
we have
modern
addressed the 2 minute mark. I'm really sorry.
conveniences.
Yeah, the time has elapsed. Thank you so much. Gov,
Okay.
reply whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay, I'll start my speech in 3, 2, 1. The proposition has clearly won this debate. We have stated how President X will stay in their home country because of their friends and family which allows closer bonds and contribution to the community. Developing countries are growing, allowing for higher income in the future. And as person X is an ambitious person, they can help develop countries and bring huge advancement. In the opposition team, their second speaker of team opposition is also contradicting to the third speaker's points. Second speaker talks a lot about the developed countries, which totally misunderstood the motion, and now the third speaker is talking about the developing countries. Another point that the opposition stated is about satisfaction. But this is not limited to material and comfort, but things like the community around us. The local food and entertainment also contribute to our happiness, and the opposition has not sufficiently rebutted to this. They also stated how living in a developed country is better than developing. That's not true because, firstly, as person X, whether or not I go to a developed country or not, my own life doesn't change. Whilst in my home country, I have, firstly, my family, my own culture, and my familiar life. Another thing the opposition stated is how there will be more well-paying jobs. But actually, people who go abroad usually do not get a well-paid job, causing them to not be able to afford these supposed healthcare benefits. Such as in places like Europe, most good healthcare is only for citizens. And as person X, we are going there to work and not a permanent citizen. So the opposition also stated about their families wanting them to go to their developed country. But it's person X's choice of staying or not your parents or friends. So with all these facts stated, it is obvious that the proposition has won this debate. Proud to propose. Thank you.
Thank you, government reply, for that very fine speech. With this, we come to the end of the finals. Thank you so much for the wonderful debate. Please move to the main hall and wait for the closing ceremony. Best of luck, everyone.
Okay, thank you so much.
Guys,
Thank you, everyone.
both are
Judges may stay back. Waiting for one person to leave the call.
I think that's the outcome, the host. So yeah.
All right. Yeah. So we can take 2 minutes to come to an initial call, but if everyone on the panel is ready, we can start with the discussion straight away.
Yeah, I am ready.
And what about others?
I do have an initial call and we can discuss.
Yep, I also have mine.
I have mine too.
Okay, great. So I think I have an initial call too, and I'm ready to discuss. So, Raymond, can you tell me your initial call?
For me, it was a prop win.
Okay. Raihan,
Yeah, same prop win.
Dominique,
I have a proposition win.
and Angga.
Same call, proposition win.
Right. So it's a sweet unanimous proposition win. I don't think that we need to have a deliberation, but like for the sake of it, if anyone wants to go forward as to why they think prop took the debate, they may briefly give me a reason. Does anybody wants to go first?
I'm raising my hand.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, cool, thanks. So I think for the sake of feedback, particularly in case teams sort of like showed up, what I used to differentiate the two teams as to why prop definitely won my ballot are three things I felt opposition didn't majorly factor in the debate, particularly within the conversation we had from proposition team. So the biggest clash in the debate is concerning things like self-actualization versus patriotism, and the extent to which this patriotism in itself gives some level of foundational benefit and protectism for this particular individual. So what opposition did, one, was to sort of like capitalize on the idea that given the fact that this is a developed state, it intuitively means that these individuals would have ability to be better self-actualized. So if the debate should be about what space particularly supports self-actualization generally, I would most likely think opposition won on that particular clash. But this is the engagement from proposition that I felt took out that argument. I think what proposition said here is, in the first place, individuals most likely need things like connection, things like environment that they are most likely familiar with, in order for them to draw strength from these things at a point where the path towards success becomes hard or difficult. This is the area at which these individuals begin to draw strength. I think opposition did not majorly cater for all the sort of like intricacies in vast majority of instance, which directly make me to sort of like have a prop win on that clash.
Right. I completely
The second
agree.
clash now is on the idea of necessity. The fact here is, sorry, you said you
Yeah,
couldn't hear me.
continue. I said that I agree with you. Please continue.
Okay. So the second clash here is on the necessity. I think opposition had a very strong argument in these particular instances, even though I don't necessarily see how that works out, like how that plays out in the real world. The engagement from opposition is simple. That firstly, it is most likely necessary given the fact that the platform is already settled for anybody to most likely thrive. What proposition engage in this sort of like instances is that, one, you're getting into a new community where you are technically the minority. So even if the opportunity cost exists simple, the ability for you to navigate the new network that most likely allow you to succeed at the end of the day is less. That is why it is best for you to most likely still, what's
Thank
called
you
stay
so
back.
much for
So
your
that's just what
insight.
I have. Yeah.
Yeah. If anybody else would like to add up to this, although, yeah, Dominic rightly pointed out all the necessary clashes in this debate, and I do agree along those lines. But if anyone else has anything in addition to it, please feel free to add.
I think I already largely agree with Dominic say, so I think it's already represent what I have from the notes also. So no need for me.
Yep, it's also cool on my end.
Yeah, I don't really think that we need any further discussion. It's just a personal view because Dominic just stated all the big clashes, so we
Right.
don't really need to go to nitty-gritties.
Yeah, I completely agree with whatever Dominic fleshed out, and it was really insightful. So I don't think that we need to fill speaker scores for the finals. So I'll just submit the ballots right away.
I don't really think there are any form of like marking, so you just need to take who has won.
Yeah, I'll just do that. In the meantime, I think everyone is free to leave. Thank you so much for judging the finals with
Yeah,
me,
thank you,
and thank you
everyone.
so much for
Thank
joining
you.
with the conference.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you, everyone.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.